Hello children, we are here again with chapter number 1, Integers of Standard 7. By now, we have studied a little bit about integers, their properties also. Now we are going to use the properties. Let us begin with exercise 1.3. As such, by now, you also know about the basic rules of multiplication of integers. So, let's begin with the thing. Here, question number 1. It is find each of the following products. You have to find out the products. That means you have to find out the answer after multiplication. That means you have to use the multiplication rules. Let us quickly revise the multiplication rules before we get the answer here. When you multiply two positives or two negatives, that means both the signs are same. In that case, the answer is, the product is positive. But if you have one negative and one positive, the answer is negative. Moreover, if you have odd number of negatives, 3 negatives or 5 negative numbers or 7 and so on, the answer is always negative. Whereas if you have even number of negatives, says 2 numbers to be multiplied, 2 negative numbers to be multiplied, 4 negative numbers to be multiplied and so on, the answer will always be positive. With this, let's proceed. Now here, you have to multiply the numbers first. So 3 ones are 3 and 1 is positive, the next is negative. So the answer has to be negative. So the answer is simply minus 3. The next question, the next sub-question multiply the numbers initially. So 1 and 225 will give you 225. Now look into the sign, 1 negative, 1 positive. So the answer will be negative. Negative 225 is the answer. Next, multiply the numbers, get your answer, then make sure that you check the sign also. Here, both the signs, they are negative. That means same sign. When such two numbers are multiplied, the answer is always positive. So, here the answer is 630. It is positive 630. Next, sub-question D. Again two negatives. So, the answer has to be positive. Simply multiply the numbers and get your answer. Here it will be 316. Next, 3 numbers are to be multiplied, but one is 0. That's quite interesting. You need not multiply at all because whatever number will be multiplied by 0 will ultimately give you a 0. So, directly write the answer to be 0. Next, here again you are multiplying 3 numbers. So, multiply the numbers separately. 12 into 11 into 10 to be done. Whatever the answer is, that will be there, but you have to check about the sign also. Here, minus, minus and plus. So, these two initial negatives will make the answer positive. That means first term into second term is positive, and that positive multiplied by the third positive number will again be positive. So here the answer is 132 into 10, that is 1320. Let's try more examples. The next is G. 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. numbers to be simply multiplied and get that product, but check out for the sign also. Two negatives are there, and two negatives when multiplied will give you a positive answer. That positive into another positive again gives you a positive answer. So whatever the answer here, it has to be positive. It is positive 162. Next, H sub question. Here children, there are three negatives, and we know the product of three negatives always it is negative. Multiply the numbers and the answer will be a negative 360, minus 360. So when you multiplied minus 18 and minus 5, you got 90 because two numbers were multiplied, two negative numbers were multiplied, and it is giving you positive 90. Then that 90 is now multiplied by minus 4. That means you are multiplying one negative, one positive. That's why the answer is always negative. Next, you are multiplying four numbers, but three are negative. Three negatives will give you a negative answer. That multiplied by a positive also will give you a negative answer. So whatever final answer here, it has to be a negative one. So one by one you just multiply the numbers and get the answer. First and second term multiplied together gives you 2. This multiplied by the next number gives you minus 6. That multiplied by the last term gives you minus 24 as the answer. So this is another way of multiplying one number by the next, then by the next, then by the next. Another example, here you will see that you have four negatives. Four negative numbers when multiplied together will always give you a positive answer, because even number of negatives multiplied together gives you positive answer. So one by one you go on multiplying first and second term when multiplied together gives you positive 18, and the third and the fourth term multiplied together gives you a positive 2, and these two multiplied together gives you 36. Now let's move to question number 2. Here it is regarding verification. The questions are put up here. Two sub questions are followed. They are following over there. Now we are going to solve them one by one. Here the first sub question is again shown on the screen. It is verification. So we are going to solve LHS and RHS separately. So let's begin with the LHS. LHS is 18 multiplied by, inside the bracket it is 7 plus minus 3. Children, we always start solving the brackets first. So this 18 will be copied down and the bracket will be solved. When you solve the bracket, it comes out to be 7 plus minus is minus 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. And final multiplication will give you 72 as the LHS. Now let's start solving the RHS. RHS gives you first bracket 18 into 7 plus second bracket 18 into minus 3. Brackets to be solved separately. First bracket multiplied together gives you 126. That is 18 into 7 is 126. That in between plus sign is copied down and the second bracket is then solved. Second bracket is 18 multiplied by minus 3. When you multiply this, you get minus 54, a negative 54, because inside the bracket one number was positive, the other was negative. So you got a negative answer, that is minus 54. Now these two numbers are to be solved. Very simple. 126 remains as it is, plus minus becomes minus 54, and you get 72. Now check the answers. LHS as well as RHS both are equal, and we were supposed to verify that. So we verified it. We can say that LHS is equal to RHS and it is now verified. With this, let's try the next sub question. Again, we have to verify, so we will be solving the LHS and RHS separately. Let's begin with LHS. Solve the bracket first. Inside the bracket, it is -4 plus -6. That gives you -10 because -4 remains as it is, plus minus is -6. Children, -4 -6 gives you -10. Now you will see that on your screen two numbers are there, 21 and 10, both negative, and they are supposed to be multiplied. So you will get a positive answer, that is 210. Start with RHS. Solve the brackets separately. First bracket, when multiplied together, two negative numbers, that is -21 and -4, gives you 84. The second bracket has again two negative numbers, multiply them and you get 126. Now these two numbers added together gives you 210 and you got both the sides to be equal. So you can say that LHS is equal to RHS and we have verified the statement. Move to question number 3. There are certain sub-questions over there. The first sub-question, for any integer a, what is -1 into a equal to? Simple. 1 negative, 1 positive. Multiplied together will give you a negative answer. And a multiplied by 1 is a. So the answer is -a. Next, determine the integer whose product with -1 is -22. The number which when multiplied by -1 gives you -22 as the answer. You have to tell me the number, that is the integer. Yes, children, it has to be 22 as shown by the red ink. 22 when multiplied by -1 gives you -22 as the answer. Next, we are getting the answer as 37. So the number has to be -37 because -37 into -1 gives you a positive answer. The next is 0. Anything multiplied by 0 only gives you 0 as the answer. So, the multiplication of a number with -1 gives you opposite sign. Next, question number 4. Starting from -1 into 5, write various products showing some patterns to show -1 multiplied by -1 equal to 1. You have to write a pattern and you have studied about patterns right from the class 3, I think. 3, class 4, class 5, you have studied a lot about patterns. We are again going to deal with little bit of patterns. Now the first, that is starting from -1 into 5, it is -5. You all know by now. The next will be -1 into 4. Why -1 into 4? Because we have to reach -1 into -1. The first number is same. The second number, it was initially 5. Now it has to become -1. So 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and -1. This is how we are coming down the number line. From 5 to -1. So the next number multiplied is -1 into 4. That gives you -4. Children, minus 4 can be easily written as minus 5 plus 1. That is just a representation, nothing else. You could have taken some other representation on a condition that it forms a pattern. The next number, obviously, it has to be minus 1 multiplied by 3. As I told you, we are coming down the number line one by one. 5, 4, then 3. Now, this multiplication also yields minus 3. Whereas minus 3 can be written as minus 4 plus 1. So, you can see the pattern that has been developed over there. Next, minus 2 is the answer. So, the multiplication will be minus 1 into 2. And minus 2 has to be written as minus 3 plus 1 because we are generating a pattern. The next in the series is minus 1 multiplied by 1 gives you minus 1, which can be simply written as minus 2 plus 1. Proceed further. Multiplication by 0. So, minus 1 into 0 gives you 0 and the solution in the pattern form it is minus 1 plus 1. Finally, we reach the end, that is minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 gives you a positive 1, which can be written as 0 plus 1. So, you can see the pattern that is generated here. It was initially minus 5 plus 1, then minus 4 plus 1, minus 3 plus 1, minus 2 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0 plus 1. So, you have generated a pattern here. And you can say that minus 1 into minus 1 gives you 1. I hope it was quite interesting learning the multiplication of integers. We'll be back with some other interesting facts about integers in the next video to come. Thank you for now.